Hospital officials want you to know that not everyone needs to be wearing masks. They are enforcing this new policy to ensure the safety of both patients and hospital staff. If you want to stay healthy, they suggest staying at home and self-isolating just like this. Doing so has actually cut the amount of ER visits they've had in half. And if you want more information on that, my partner Brendan O'Leary will bring you the facts. Stay tuned. So 3 of those infected in Cattaraugus County frequently traveled to Buffalo. The most recent case tested at a Kaleida Health Labs here in Amherst, New York, just like the one you see behind me. That test took about 2 days to come back. The FDA has approved a new version of the test that produces faster results. Follow me throughout the rest of the week as I work to find out if we will be getting access to those anytime soon. Once the sheriff deputy checks to see that you're on the appointment list, you can drive up to the bus garage to be tested by the nurses. You present your ID again. Then the nurses have you lean back in your seat like this. They then, wearing their own protective equipment, perform the test right through the window. It is then sent to the testing labs in Albany, which takes about 24 to 48 hours to get back. Resuming surgeries will not affect the bed space available for potential COVID-19 patients. Surgeries are performed at Mildred Milliman Outpatient Surgery Center, which is separate from the hospital. Caffeine. It's in your coffee, tea, pop, and even your chocolate. Many college students depend on caffeine for energy to get them through their busy schedules. But when does dependence turn into addiction? Too much caffeine can have negative side effects. Sophomore Noah Casillas, a self-proclaimed caffeine addict, can attest to it.
I'll get jitters, vitamin deficiencies, like I'll get little pulses behind my eyes, just withdrawals symptoms.
But it's not all bad. Caffeine in moderation contains health benefits as well. These include an increase in focus, decrease in memory loss, and reduces the effects of migraines. It's all about how we consume it. I have in front of me 4 drinks, each containing caffeine in them. The first, a 14-ounce cup of hot coffee containing over 200 milligrams of caffeine. Next, about 20 ounces of caffeinated pop containing about 60 milligrams of caffeine. Next, 14 ounces of black tea containing about 80 milligrams of caffeine. Finally, if you make 14 ounces of hot chocolate, this contains only 8 milligrams of caffeine. So, if you're looking for that quick caffeine fix, which is your healthiest option? Dr. Claire Watson, a nutrition professor, gave us the answer.
But green tea is one that is, people like that. They feel like they have, again, the antioxidant potential within it, but it has a lot less caffeine, so that's another great option.
Watson says 400 milligrams is the most caffeine you should consume in a day. If you need more energy, she suggests fruits and vegetables and lots of sleep. SBU TV, new, now, next. State police charged 17-year-old William J. Larson Jr. with 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of manslaughter following the deaths of William and Lisa Larson in mid-November. During initial investigations, Larson admitted to killing his father. The court never posted bail, and according to the state police, Larson is still in custody at a detention facility for youth in Buffalo and will remain there until his next court date. This past Wednesday, a grand jury presentment took place at the Allegheny County Courthouse. Here, the court presented 16 members of a jury with evidence. Based on this evidence, they will vote whether or not to indict Larson. If they choose to do so, it will go to trial. The evidence includes Larson's subpoenaed mental health records from the Olean Counseling Center and measurements collected from the scene of the crime at Courtney Hollow Road in Clarksville. The jury's results will determine whether Larson will be indicted for murder and sent to trial or set free. The Regis Family Theater in St. Bonaventure's Quick Center for the Arts facing complications as their lighting system is down. According to Quick Center Executive Director, the stage lights in the theater went out early this semester. Scheduled with many performances per semester, a stage that usually sounds something like this will now sound more like this. Luckily, the staff was able to install a basic lighting system so that simple performances can still take place right here on the front half of the stage. Unfortunately, more technically demanding performances will have to be moved to another venue, but administration, the events office, and the Quick Center staff are all helping to find those. Mary Frack, dance team advisor and assistant director of recreation and activities on campus, explains how the show will go on for the club scheduled to use the theater.
So they're going case by case and making sure that every weekend there's coverage. So for the dance team, they have a few options as to where they can be located. Still ironing that out with some of the executive board, but they're, as a whole, the Quick Center is meeting with each individual group.
They will install the most up-to-date system that will be specifically tailored for the theater. The installation process is expected to take 2 to 3 months. They are working to move this date up to accommodate for as many performances as they can. SBU TV, News.